Good evening, friends, followers, and fellow book lovers. This is Iron Will, and I'm back with a little story today. So, I've told this story in different ways, but I wanted to frame things a little bit differently. I'm working on a chapter in a book I'm helping to put together. Um, I'm one of several authors, so I get a little part, and I'm excited to play that part. Um, in 2014, um, on a normal day in April, I was invited by my boss to take a walk, and I was like, okay. He and I really didn't see eye to eye. Um, what I didn't know was how bad the situation really was. So I go with him down the hall. We go into this conference room, and there inside the conference room are two other people. This was our project manager, who was over the entire contract, and then his deputy. Um, and I'm not really sure what I'm walking into. However, I was getting in trouble, if that's what you were thinking. And my manager had five things that he had written me up about. Um, and this was really the first time that I was hearing about his issue with these things. There were things, in my opinion, that if he would have been willing to pull me aside and have a 5-minute conversation with me, we probably could have been cleared up and I could have taken care of it and put those issues behind us. However, that was not his intent. His intent at the time was to try and get me fired off the contract. And I was totally taken by surprise, flabbergasted. What happened next changed the course of the next several years of my life. And what happened is as I left that meeting, the deputy PM, a guy named John, asked to have a chat with me for a minute. And I said, okay. So as we walked up the hall, and I was going back to my work area, he told me that he would be coming out to the trip I was going on. He was going to that location to kind of check on things and to look at stuff because he had some responsibilities there. And that he and I were going to have a conversation. I said, okay. And I did not know what was coming. He had always treated me with respect and been very professional. And so we get out there a couple of weeks later to this location. We're on site. We're at this this venue, and he takes me and my coworker out to dinner. Okay, and just to get to know us better. And then we walked back to his hotel where we met in meeting room, and my other coworker was released from it because he had nothing to do with it. So I go back with John and we sit down, and he proceeds to teach me some things. And in that situation, I had a baby that was due, I think, in a month, maybe 2 months at that time. I'm not really sure right now. And so I had my phone in my hand a lot because I had kids. That call can come anytime, day or night, sleeping, cold medication, whatever. And that was one of the issues that was in this document for me. So what happened is John offered to mentor me and help me to get off of the write-up I was on and to do some things. And he gave me some instruction. and he would check up on me every couple of weeks, and things slowly started to improve. In all honesty, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know um, if I was going to be able to turn things around, but I trusted John, and I did exactly what he said. If he asked me for anything, I did it. If he told me to do something different than I was doing, I did it. December comes, and things have been improving. They were still rocky, and I had finished work with my team lead's boss. I'm going to keep this simple, and I did some work with him, and we finished up that work, and we left it the way he said. This is good, okay. And I said okay, and so I went back to my desk. He left for the day, and then a few minutes later, my team lead turns and says, "Hey, can you go do this?" I said, "I don't understand why you're asking me to do that, because I just finished working with so and so, and I left it exactly the way he told me to leave things." "Well, I'm asking you to go fix it." And I said, "I understand that you're asking me to do that, but I just got instruction from him, and we just left it that way." Well, what had happened is, on his way out, he called my team lead and asked him to instruct me to change it, to make some additional changes to secure the container. I got written up again for insubordination and potentially causing us the security threat or security incident. When, from my perspective, he could have said, "Hey, Will, that was so and so. He asked that you go in and secure the rest of that material completely." "Oh, hey, not a problem." But to randomly come out of the blue to give me that instruction got me in trouble. So 2015 came, and the next thing that was really big happened is we lost our home to a foreclosure. And I promised my wife that I would do everything in my power to fix our financial situation. Read, listen, associate, attend events, study, whatever, get a second job, whatever that I could do. And while in that pursuit, in that venue of searching for information to help with our finances, and to kind of fix, I figured that I needed to adjust my thinking. I just didn't realize how much. And I found some more mentors along that process. And they introduced me to a learning platform. They introduced me to a book list. And so I just started to partner with them. And mostly it was me learning for several years, just learning from them and seeking counsel, having meetings with Jeremy and learning from him. Sometimes having meetings with Jeremy and Michelle. And from time to time, getting an opportunity to mentor with somebody that they mentored with, getting some information or some insights, getting a few minutes here or there with someone. What started to happen over, let me go back. That was 2015. It was 2018 when I met this group of leaders. And I started to learn from them. And what happened in 2018 is when I got on that learning platform and I was mentoring with Jeremy, things started to change. And I was reading the books they recommended to help me grow. And what happened is I went away on a business trip on a Monday. My wife called me. "Well, the strangest thing happened tonight." And I'm thinking like something broke, there was a fire. Like I'm thinking like the bad things, like something strange, right? My 3 youngest sons cried themselves to sleep that night. Completely, what? They cried. They cried themselves to sleep. Yes, you weren't here to tuck them in. They cried themselves to sleep. And I was just completely flabbergasted by this because I had been traveling for 6 years. This had never happened. Jump ahead 3 weeks, and I'm coming back from another trip. And I was able to arrange my travel so that I could come home in time for dinner and to be with my family on Friday. And I was. And it was a wonderful evening. After dinner, we got set up to watch a movie together. And those three boys climbed up in my recliner with me because they wanted to be with their dad. I can tell you right then and there that I knew that I was on the right path for me, that my transformation as a person was starting to impact my family. And this was just after 6 months of partnering with these leaders and their learning system and taking advantage of that information. What then happened over the next year is I had a new team lead that came into place right before this happened. And I proceeded to get regular reviews from her, encouraging the company to look for another place for me to work for them because I was a wasted resource on that team. And it really wasn't a review to me, it was a review of me to the company, inviting them to find me someplace else to work because I could give so much more. Needless to say, that went on. I got introduced to right in 2019, early 2020. I get introduced to this amazing networking group run by my friend Cheryl, my friend Jamie out of Canada. Well, one of them's in Canada, one of them's in California. But anyway, I got introduced to this amazing networking group, and I went in thinking, "Oh, I'm going to bring this information, and I'm gonna help, and I'm gonna, find some more partners to do this thing with." And I learned very quickly that I had the wrong attitude. And so while I continue to mentor with Jeremy and read, listen, and associate and attend events for that leadership organization, learning how to speak and to present and to talk in front of people, gaining wisdom and knowledge, I also got to sit with an amazing group of people and learn from their experiences. A lady who was an office manager who baked cookies and runs her own business, helping people. A lady who is super, super active in her community and just loves serving the people of her community and coming up with amazing ideas to build and strengthen the community's feelings for itself, its belief in its self-esteem as a community, and Cheryl and Jamie, of course, and a gentleman who is very successful in his business and is someone that leads people to success also. So I got this amazing opportunity to learn from more people. And what it did is it helped me to start leading in my own life. It helped me to start leading more in my own life than I had been and start looking for other ways I can serve in my community and other ways I can serve in my church. And it started to happen that every now and then I'd be able to offer a little bit of wisdom to this networking group. And it was appreciated. It was valued. And I felt even more valued. And then I was going to start doing that in other situations and in other places where I could, because of the experiences from 2018 to now, was able to take that information, take that knowledge and wisdom that I had accumulated, and to be able to teach other people, to change my own work environment, and to build a healthy and thriving coaching business. And it has been an amazing journey, helping people to change, transform, to show them that there's a path that they can take. And while we need guides along the way, we get to still choose our own path and choose the things that we want to do and that we love to do. And I cannot tell you guys enough how important those basic things of reading, listening, and associating with good people, with people who have fruit on the tree, experience in helping others, changes your lives. It has been a phenomenal journey that I have absolutely come to love, and that I look forward to continuing as I step more and more into that role of guide for the next person on their hero's journey, looking for success in their personal and professional lives. My friends, I cannot tell you how much of a treat doing the podcast, doing the YouTube channel, um, putting out the quotes that I share. All this is just a treat for me, that I'm laying out and sharing these things with other people, because these are all the things that have transformed my life. And I'm looking to help other people transform their lives with tools and stories and experiences like I have. My friends, if you get value from this video, please like and share it. If you're looking for someone to help you level up your life, to transform the life that you have into something greater, something better, where you are the hero, then reach out to me at turningleafs.com. That's LEAFS.com. And there you will be able to find my social media. You'll be able to find a Calendly link to contact me. And let's connect, because I'll be more than happy to help you along your hero's journey to become the man that you want to become.